Welcome, Ramley. How are my Rams super fans doing today? Today we're previewing the Los Angeles Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get right into it. And let's start by talking about the injury report. To my knowledge, the Rams are pretty healthy going into Week 18. Unless there's some injury that I'm not aware of at the moment, the Rams should be pretty healthy. That's the downfall of doing these game previews so early on in the week. Sometimes the actual injury report just didn't come out yet. Now on the 49ers side of the ball, per Adam Schefter, Garoppolo didn't play in Week 17 versus the Texans, but the 49ers are optimistic he will have a chance to play in Week 18 when the 49ers take on the Los Angeles Rams. Now if Jimmy Garoppolo can't go, then that means rookie Trey Lance will get the start. He played pretty good last game against the Texans. He threw for 249 yards, 2 touchdowns, and had a passer rating of 116. He also added 31 yards on the ground. So Garoppolo not playing doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be a walk in the park for the Rams. Let's talk about what I'm looking forward to seeing. I just want to see the Rams win. Let's finally beat the team that owned us these last few years. There will be no better way to head into the playoffs than on a 6-game winning streak and finally beating the 49ers. Better yet, beating the brakes off the 49ers. Stay tuned to my prediction to see if I really believe this is going to be a blowout coming. I also want to see Cooper Kupp break Michael Thomas's single-season reception record and Calvin Johnson's single-season receiving record. Kupp would need 12 receptions for 136 yards to break both. This is easily the greatest season for any wide receiver in league history. I think he gets Calvin Johnson's record. I think he might just come up a little short on the reception record, but it'll be close. I'm definitely going to be glued to my TV every time Cooper Kupp touches the ball. And also, it'll be really nice to see Stafford end this season with a 0-turnover game. With the way he's been playing, there's no telling what kind of Stafford we're going to get. Now let's talk the passing offense versus the passing defense. The Niners have a pretty good secondary, ranked 5th in the NFL, only giving up 206 yards per game. Even with that said, I think if Stafford gets hot, there's nothing the 49ers can do to stop him. But honestly, I don't need a big game from him. I just need him to stop turning the ball over and giving the opposite team free points. Now the last time we played, Jimmy G only threw the ball 19 times, but he made every pass count as he would go on to score 2 touchdowns and have a 141 passer rating. He wasn't asked to do a lot, but he was great when his number was called. Hopefully we could slow down their running game and really force their quarterback to throw more than 19 times. Speaking of their running game, let's talk the rushing offense versus the rushing defense. The last time we played in Week 10, the 49ers beat us up on the ground, running the ball 44 times. In recent weeks, our running defense have been leaps and bounds better than it was in Week 10. In fact, the Rams have not allowed a 100-yard rusher since. And the Rams have only given up 100 yards to an entire team twice since we last played the 49ers. And that was to the Arizona Cardinals and the Baltimore Ravens. Both teams having mobile quarterbacks that contributed to their team's rushing totals. The Rams defense is really different than the defense that the 49ers played in Week 10. And on the other side of the ball, the Rams running game is also much improved. Since Sony Michel has taken over as the Rams starting running back, the Rams have had one of the top rushing attacks in the league. In the month of December, Sony Michel led the entire NFL in rushing yards. As long as we don't get down early like we did last time we played, the 49ers should see a lot of Sony Michel. Now let's talk about individual matchups. I want to see Jalen Ramsey shut down Deebo Samuel. The last time we played, Samuel played great. Ramsey was never guarding him. They have to make that adjustment this time. I'm going to be one pissed off Rams fan if at the end of the game I see Deebo Samuel in that big ass 49ers chain again. Jalen Ramsey better not let that happen, and the Rams coaching staff better place Jalen Ramsey on him to prevent that from happening. And really quick guys, before we get into my prediction, please like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel and hit that bell notification button so you're notified every time I upload a new video. And also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Now let's get right back into it and talk about my prediction. Now I do think the Rams are a better team. I think we do most things better than the 49ers. And honestly, if I had to say, I would say this Rams team is probably about 5 times better than the last time we played the 49ers. I think we have a much improved running game, and our defense is playing better on all phases of the ball. And I think everyone knows what's at stake here. The NFC West, the number 2 seed in the NFC, and going to the playoffs with the confidence knowing that we finally beat the 49ers. And with that being said, I got the Rams 27, the 49ers 17. Thank you guys for watching, and click right here for more Rams content.